Hiya, welcome to another Mind Health Monday episode. My name is Anna, and today we're exploring how we can breathe ourselves calm. This has been influenced by Dr. Libby Weaver, who is an incredibly well qualified and researched biochemist. She knows an insane amount about our bodies, and her passion is about how we can learn to de-stress our lives and live much healthier lives in that process. And I am so aware that throughout this COVID-19 pandemic, Kiwis across our nation and other people across our globe are facing stress at an all-time high. Stress about whether or not you have a job to go back to, stress about whether or not you have a business that will still be successful, stress about becoming a teacher overnight to your children, or managing the health of your family or people that you love and care about. COVID-19 has put pressure on us in a way that we probably haven't faced as a nation in a very long time. And so I am sure that when I talk about the word stress, you know exactly how it feels to be stressed out. And what is crazy to me is that a lot of the time we can change the way our body is dealing with stress. We can change our perception of stress to calm ourselves down and give us the rest and restore that we need to then manage whatever is being thrown at us. And it's all in the power of our breathing. Whilst there are a lot of situations that we can't control that happen to us day to day, there are things that we can control, and one of those is the way that we breathe. Our bodies are so incredible that when they think we're in danger, when we're stressed out, we're releasing these stress hormones, which is either cortisol or adrenaline, and it's telling our bodies that we need to get to safety. And so we're taking short, shallow breaths, and we're looking for the best way out of whatever danger is imminent in front of us. All we have to do to access the parasympathetic nervous system, our PNS, which is in control of our rest and restore part of our bodies, is to take deep breaths. This is so important because as you take deep diaphragmatic breaths where your stomach goes in and out, you are giving oxygen to your body, and you are telling every single cell that is in your body that you're safe and you're okay. The reason this is so important is it automatically will reduce the level of stress that you're feeling and experiencing. It's going to give you clearer thinking. It's going to give you the ability to calm yourself and deal with whatever is in front of you in a logical way. This is so important. There are moments where we're stuck in traffic and we're getting stressed out. If we take 10 deep breaths, we're telling our body it's all good. This is not something to be afraid of. We're not in danger, and we can manage the stressful traffic that's in front of us, even if there is some fool cutting you off. This is so life-changing. Honestly, this is something I've been working through in my own life because there is so many things that I face within a day that I find stressful. And you may be the kind of person where it's not just day-to-day things that you find stressful, but it's the fact that maybe your inbox is getting super full that stresses you out, or that you know that you have to go to a social event in a few weeks' time and you just don't know how you're going to be in that situation. There are so many ranges and levels of stress that we encounter. And so one of the ways that we can calm ourselves down is taking deep diaphragmatic breaths. The trick is to breathe in for 10, to hold for 10, and to breathe out for 10. So this is a 30-second breathing exercise. And if you did that 10 times, your body is going to calm absolutely automatically. And I think this is so powerful. And so I want to encourage you that maybe if you are stressed out, whatever it is, before you react, before you say the thing you might regret, before you walk off, that you take 10 deep breaths. There's a reason that we were always told to count to 10 when we were getting angry or overwhelmed, and that's because deep breaths gives oxygen to our bodies and tells our cells that we're safe. The reason this is so important is that our cells only have the information that our breathing is giving them. So if we're taking short, shallow breaths, our body thinks we're in massive danger, as if a lion was in front of us in the middle of a forest threatening our lives. But if we take deep breaths, we're telling our bodies that we're safe and we're calm and we've got all that we need in front of us. This is life-changing, and I want to know how it helps you. So throughout this week, I encourage you to practice that 3-step 10-second hold, breathe in for 10, hold for 10, breathe out for 10, and see how it changes the way you're feeling and managing your stress levels in whatever situation you find yourself in, whether it's stuck in traffic or dealing with a grumpy child or dealing with a hostile colleague, whatever it is, I want to know. So write it in the comments and let us know how this helps, because I so believe that when we learn to breathe ourselves calm, we can manage what is in front of us so much better, and that is incredibly empowering for our mental and emotional well-being, to know that we're not a victim to what we encounter. We have power to control how we react and how we feel. Also, I want to let you know that we're going to cover so much more about the topic of stress and anxiety in the coming weeks through our Sunday service online through LifeSwitch Live. And I really encourage you to log in and be a part of that, because we're so aware as a church that this is a topic that is really impacting people's lives. And for some people in our community, stress and anxiety controls them to the point where they really struggle to leave the house. And so we want to give you really practical tools that's going to help you, as well as knowledge that makes sense of why some people struggle this way and how we can deal with stress in a healthier, godly way, so that we live those lives of freedom that we so believe Jesus came to give us. So stay tuned for our Sunday services and for more Mind Health Mondays coming your way. Have a great week. Much aroha. See you later.